Murray State, it's week 13. Only a week and a half left in the hellscape that has been this 2020 fall semester. It's time for MSU Tonight. Welcome to MSU Tonight. I'm Megan Reynolds. Tonight we'll be talking to Grant Cottingham about his new film. Right now, it's time for Hot Topics. Waterfield Library will be hosting an online chess tournament this Thursday via Zoom and Lichess. It begins at 6 p.m. and will run about an hour. Games will last about 5 minutes each. There are also other events throughout the week. You can find out more information at the link below. If you are looking for a way to take advantage of the nice weather we've been having, and you happen to have a dog, then the Murray Dog Park is definitely the place to be right now. Don't worry if you have a smaller pup, because the park offers a section for them separate from the big ones.
Getting the dog out in the park where we can get out and play with each other and he can have fun with other animals. During this pandemic, they don't like being in the house all the time, so we're proud we got this park.
The dog park has been a really hot spot to go to after it opened back up during the pandemic. The dog park is an amazing place to go if you want to feel safe while also getting your dog the exercise they need, because there's a lot of open space where you can socially distance perfectly. Our friend Nick Jackson went onto campus to see how the Murray State students felt about this year's presidential election. His goal was to get a range of thoughts and opinions about this year's election.
This year has been a stressful year all around, but many people's stress was due to this year's presidential election. With COVID cases rising, many were concerned about in-person voting, long lines, and some were concerned about their vote even actually counting.
I think I was kind of thrown off by how long it was taking just to figure out all the votes and the absentee ballots. I was just kind of anxious to figure out who was going to be our next president. I voted for Trump. I tried to form my conscience as best as I could, and so I voted for him. And so I was a little upset when I found that Biden won, but I'm still going to pray for him and pray for our country. And I just hope that a lot of peace and unity can come out of this year and the next 4 years with him as president. And so I'm hopeful for the future and all that's to come.
I got to talk with a few students here at Murray State. Some had words in regards to the results, others had thoughts and concerns about the media and how it affected this year's election.
It was a good election, I guess, but I feel like the media runs a lot of what people see. The media kind of called the election before the election actually is over. You can go ahead and get into all the supposed voter fraud, mail-in ballots, not letting whistleblowers and people watch the election like they should, which that's another thing that the media shows, which should be a concern to everybody that is an active voter.
Reaction to the election, I think that I didn't expect the results to be as close as they were. I think also something that really shocked me was how long the results were taking to come in, just because it's been a weird year with COVID and everything. There are so many extra absentee ballots and stuff like that doesn't normally happen. So I think just like the amount of time that it's been taken to just come out with someone who won the election has been really shocking to me.
Although there were a few disagreements between our interviewees, there still seems to be hope here on Murray State's campus that we can all coexist.
Halloween looked a little different this year for most people, but that didn't stop Murray Parks from having a drive-through for trick-or-treating the day before Halloween. Any business could sign up online to have a booth to give out candy to kids who would remain in their cars as they would drive through the park. They also had a car decoration contest for whoever had the best decked-out car. It might not have been the ideal trick-or-treating experience, but at least kids got to do something fun for Halloween. That'll cut it for Hot Topics. Stay tuned for more MSU Tonight. Welcome back to MSU Tonight. I'm joined in the studio tonight by Grant Cottingham. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
What's up?
It's good. It's good to be here. Following up Dave Chappelle. It's a great show you got here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we had Dave last week. Everyone said that you would do better,
Incredible.
but I don't believe that.
Well, they were right, but
I guess. I hear you got a new film coming out.
yeah, I got a new movie. Been working on it for several months now. I do not have a release date to get that out of the way, but I'm hoping before 2020 wraps up. It's called The Bitter Life, and it's going to be a thing I put on DVDs and give out.
That's really exciting. Not even for like money, you're just gonna give it to people?
No money going into it, no money on the back end. So like this is a zero budget film besides the money I would spend on like food or props here and there, but like no budget, all volunteer stuff. Hey, that's our poster. I definitely didn't rush that poster last night.
That looks like drugs.
Yeah, so that would be spoilers, but it definitely involves some kind of drugs. It involves some kind of drug interaction. The log line I've been going with is like cults, coffee, and kidnapping.
Okay.
So that's kind of what we're working with here. Hope to have a trailer out in a few weeks, but
Is there anything like along plot lines that you could tell us that won't give anything away, just to kind of tell our viewers what like?
yeah, let me see if I can work on this elevator pitch, which I definitely had ready too.
Yes, absolutely. I
so
believe you.
We're following a young woman who's involved in this failed playwrights like ego trip cult,
Okay.
right? And as she tries to work to be a better member of the cult, she ends up kind of bumping up against the rules and the restrictions that this cult has placed on her life and her friends as well. So it's kind of like a story of someone kind of trying to break free of the restrictions that they've in many ways allowed themselves to be placed under. And that takes the form of coffee, takes the form of well, I'm realizing I'm probably about to dip into more spoiler territory.
You don't have to like tell super much.
So
I just look at drugs and I think
Yeah.
Breaking Bad, so.
Oh no, it's not too Breaking Bad-ish,
Yeah.
but no. What I'm most excited about, viewers may not be most excited about this, but it's the movie where I got a slider. So I'm actually super excited to like show off some of the cinematography we have.
Yeah.
Nothing like groundbreaking, but from the footage that we've got so far, I think it's going to be a really, really fun experience and got some unexpected twists.
Yeah. So what prompted this film? Would you just like, I want to do this? Was it a class? Was it something you just came up with in a fever dream and you said, I have to make this happen?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
Yes. No, not a class. So the weird answer, but the true answer is that I thought I started to come up with the first ideas for this film while watching the last Star Wars movie. It has nothing to do with Star Wars. I just saw
like the most recent one to come out, or like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
most recent good one, which is none of the
Oh, we
last
don't have to
three.
go there yet.
Oh, okay.
But no, that's a whole other conversation. No, the most recent Star Wars movie with more cuts than you possibly should ever fit in a movie ever. But anyway, there's a scene where there's like rain in this sort of planet they visit, and I was like, that'd be a cool like thing, like a scene. And it's just like kind of how, ask anybody who makes stuff, that's kind of sometimes how something like the germ that grows into the project. And I start trying to write a scene, and worked on it from probably January till end of this past summer. So that's kind of where it stemmed from, and then I just kind of built a character and scenario around that idea of what kind of place, the world this scene could take place in, starting with the aesthetic and then building the character and then just doing the hard work of the motivation and the interaction, the twists and stuff. As far as where the idea to make a movie, it all came from, I've just been doing it for a few years since starting college, and kind of just have to make movies. It's a lot of fun.
Is this something you want to take further? Are you sending it to any like film competitions?
Yeah, since I did a film about a year ago called Joy of Driving, sent to a few film festivals. A couple of them accepted it, and so this one I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay.
And of course, with every project, trying to like up my game, make it look better, make it more interesting, and also just get a lot of people on board who know what they're doing. Which, by the way, I feel like I've really failed to mention so far. Lots of awesome people working on this movie that are not Grant Cottingham. Like, so several theater majors from Murray State University. We've got Cody Kane, Abby Ankrum. We got Forrest Calhoun, Katie Easter. They make up the bulk of the cast, and they are doing some real work in this movie. So that's what I'm super excited about. And then, other people like some TV graduates like Ethan, doing sound work and stuff like that. So we've got a lot of people that actually, I think, take this to another level, which is why, to get back to your question, I'm shooting this to as many festivals as possible.
Yeah.
Because I think they're gonna like it.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. So, moving on from films. Boys in the back, bring us the memes about the election.
Nobody prepared me for
The
this.
election memes about this great election. Aha! Joe Biden!
What am I looking at?
Joe Biden. You're looking at Joe Biden in a tracksuit smoking a ciggy.
No, you can describe all the things in the image. I still don't understand what I'm looking at. What?
I don't know. He's kind of cool,
what's he
kind of
doing?
nifty. That's what he's going to wear for his presidency.
Let's see.
This is my favorite
Oh.
one. This is my favorite thing. Because, okay, listen. I had, like, this high schooler somehow end up on my Snapchat. And she would send these to her streaks just about twice a week. And so it makes me think of her. Donald Trump as a high school girl. Logging out. Don't hit me up. Real friends know what's wrong. Streaks. Who do you think his real friends are? Definitely not Fauci.
Well, I'll think about that in a second. But what I was going to say is, like, I saw this meme and I didn't. I'm not really part of society because I don't have Snapchat. But I love this meme just because it looks to me like a picture somebody got or he accidentally got and accidentally sent to somebody. It wasn't supposed to go out. And of course, the internet naturally grabbed it, preserved it, circulated again like this. And I just love that it exists. Like, where is he? Who are these people? Is he on an airplane or something?
There's some guy smiling in the corner over there. There it is.
What is
Miss Congeniality. That's what this makes me think of,
It's a
is
good one.
Miss Congeniality, which is, of course, I don't know. I don't know if we can call this his reaction, though.
Only if we've got William Shatner at the inauguration.
At the inauguration.
Which-
That's a requirement.
That's happening now, right?
It is. You heard it here first, folks. William
Shatner at the
Shatner's gonna
inauguration.
be at the inauguration.
If we're wrong, is it libel? I can't remember.
Who knows, man?
Playing with my votes, like playing with my emotions.
Sad boy. Look at him. It's like our interview guy said in the package. They're playing with votes. We weren't watching them.
Yeah.
Who knows what was going on?
Yeah. His emotions now. I feel like now the election's over, we can take a minute to sit down and just think about, like, what are his emotions doing? How does he feel without having to worry as much about how does that affect policy? We can
No
just like
one-
put the man back in his reality show.
No one ever asks how Donald Trump is feeling. Do you think that bothers him? No one ever asks, how is Donald?
I don't think it does. I think he's the most unbothered man in the world.
I guess. Oh, we got another one. This is the best one. This is the one. That's the tweet.
This is nice. I like this one. This makes me think of the dude in the package who was talking about it in what I felt looks like a sports game. You know, it's like it's pretty good, I guess. You know, Biden was up a few frags, up a few kills, and then Trump comes in with the I don't know.
The thing that makes me excited is that I feel like this is something that could actually happen. Not so much Donald Trump, but we already have AOC on Twitch.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, maybe Biden will jump on. That would be fun. That'd cute.
Biden on
exciting.
Twitch. That's a revolution.
The Way Life Goes, featuring Oh Wonder by Lil Uzi. Oh Wonder.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of these. They're really funny where he gets on. He
Where
just
he
posts.
gets
He
on
posts
and-
sad boy lyrics.
He's like, the music. It's another thing that reminds me of like a teenage, like little angst-filled girl who's like posting what she's listening to. She just broke up with her mans of about a week and a half. Her heart's absolutely shattered on the floor. And she's like, I'm listening to some Lana right now,
I know.
except
I
I don't
think-
think Trump's taste is good enough for
I
Lana.
think we're gonna get 4 years of angsty Linkin Park lyrics on his Twitter stream. That's gonna be it.
It's going to be like Edward Cullen listening
It's-
to Linkin Park.
That's gonna be it. That's it. Just Linkin Park from the mouth of
Of course, Orange was ejected.
oh yeah.
He was definitely sus the entire time.
This one I love. I feel like it really encapsulates the mood.
It encapsulates
Maybe not
the
everybody's
moment.
mood, but like I'm really feeling this one like a firm finger point hey, I think this is the one who sabotaged the whatever, you know, the comm system in the analogy, or the public services in real life.
In
and
real
it's like,
life,
well, what do we do? Oh, well, we have to call a vote at the ship
You have
meeting
to
and then
call a
eject
vote.
this guy.
Exactly. Among
just
Us is
such a
like,
strong
it's
analogy.
a real life analogy.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, look at that. This. Have you seen the memes that are like, or it's more like tweets where they're like, hey, UK, we're really sorry we misbehaved. Can we come home now? That's what this one reminds me of.
We came home. Joe Biden's part of the royal family secretly.
Exactly. Joe Biden's, what is it, a loyalist? Is that what they were called?
A Tory, I think,
Tory?
is what they were called, yeah.
He wants to... I think we were wrong. Our history major
were we
is
wrong?
very disappointed in us.
Please correct us. Not Tories. Were they loyalists?
They were loyalists.
They were
Whoa,
loyalists.
aha!
Okay.
Tories were kind of like the middle point.
Okay.
Look at me.
And Tories are an existing political party. Yeah.
In
In England. Yeah.
Okay.
Joe Biden confirmed loyalist.
That sums up how much we know about the United Kingdom. I even went there one time.
Oh
so.
man, I've seen on TV.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
We
Cuppa.
are. So this is how fascism dies. Between a dildo shop and a crematorium.
Do we know for sure if that's what Four Seasons landscaping is? Is that the real estate that we're looking at here? Is it for sure between a dildo shop and a crematorium?
No, that's like a thing.
Oh my
That's
God.
a thing. It was between a dildo shop and a crematorium.
Oh my
That's
God.
real life.
There's a meme I sent Chris that is it's like on the next season or the next episode of Arrested Development, and you've got Giuliani out in front of Four Seasons landscaping shop giving the press conference. I don't know if you got that up here, but
Like, out of all the places they could have chose, I really don't think they did their research on it.
I like the theory. Nobody knows, but the speculation is that they try to get Four Seasons Hotel either because the campaign wanted to do it, or I think this is probable, the president wanted to do it. And then they're like, Four Seasons, the hotel was like, no, we're not letting this happen for whatever reason. And they were just like, crap, grab something,
grab something with the name relation, with the name
Maybe
relation.
nobody will notice.
No one's gonna notice. No one will
Nobody's
know.
paying attention to my national campaign for president.
Response to the MAGA hat. Oh, what does it say? We just did?
We just did.
Yeah, it says we just did.
Huh.
I've not seen that.
It's hard to see.
Okay. Make America great again. We just did. I think probably the smartest thing Joe Biden did was like his PR guys, their whole like settle for Biden and like the way they did their merch was actually really clever because nobody wanted to vote for Joe Biden. But we knew that in order to get the freaking fascist Cheeto out, we would have to at least settle for somebody.
Just temporarily put the genie back in the bottle, then see if we can keep him there.
Exactly. Just waiting. You have freed us. I wouldn't say freed, more like under new management.
What is this from? I don't think I've seen this movie.
What is this movie?
This looks like a DreamWorks film.
It does look like DreamWorks. Is that like his wife? Is that supposed to be like a husband and wife? Oh,
It's
Megamind!
I never saw Megamind.
Oh my God, don't let my fiance see this. He's gonna be upset.
I heard good things, but I never saw it.
I've never seen it and my fiance is obsessed with it.
Megamind.
Under new management.
Yeah.
I will say that's true because Joe Biden's definitely a moderate. Is there any more? Are we out of memes? Okay.
I think that was the last meme.
All right, that was
Somebody
our
check
last
the
meme,
internet,
guys.
there's no more.
I hope you enjoyed our meme talk. I'm gonna thank Grant for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Pretty cool, man. You're not anything compared to Dave Chappelle.
Well, you know, it's just nice to be in the same bracket.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. But we'll see you again soon after the break. Well, folks, it's time to go. And yes, that's folks with an X. But you can tune in to MSU Tonight every Tuesday night at 5 on MSU TV 11 or visit us on at our YouTube channel at the URL below.
And remember, just because Joe Biden won doesn't mean we have to like him.